Hey, I stopped the video. I'm still at Wild Florida drive-through safari. It's the 20th, Saturday, the 20th of June, 2026. And we got bison here. I'm kind of like a failure at filming, but I'll do the best I can. And hopefully I'll eventually buy myself some editing software. I've seen these in the wild. Not this close. And in zoos I've seen them too. When I first saw buffalo, I was surprised. I thought they'd be bigger. I mean, they're pretty big, don't get me wrong, but I thought they'd be even bigger. And I'm gonna try to pause again, see how this goes. And more bison, and then this other animal. I don't know what that is. It's kind of like black and white. It's kind of buffalo, a real buffalo probably. And then the bison here. And bison taking a dirt bath. And these here animals, I don't know what they are. I think they're the same as that darker one. They're just a lighter variant, maybe. And then in the back, there's another animal. I don't know, is that a yak, maybe? A yak, a bison, and maybe it's a male and female. I don't know. Trying to avoid my mirror. Yeah, we went around that bend there on the opposite side. Besides the bison, I'm not really sure what these animals are. I wonder if that one's a yak there. Kind of in the center under the tree. And there's this light color, and I don't know what that is. It's kind of domestic cow. It's a bull, actually. It's not a cow. You can see his bits. Anyway, yeah. I'll keep filming here. There's some animals directly ahead. Once I come around, you should be able to see them. Another different animal. I don't know what it is. My safari guide might say, but I don't want to open it up. They're pretty big. They're taller than the bison, I think. Just guesstimating. More antelopes here. They're small. Smaller than deer. I don't want to hit them while I'm filming here. There's some here that looks like they want to cross the road. As far as I'm concerned, they have right of way. They're supposed to be fast, but they're moving slow. It's pretty warm. My car thermometer says 89 here. This one's taking a break. Doesn't trust me, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna go. Let's see if it passes after I cross this path. Or her, I don't know what it is. Some cool horns. I'm gonna pause. Not really sure what they are. Is it black buck, maybe? At the Urban Retro Ranch there in Texas, they kind of sort of look like that. I think black bucks are darker though. A couple young males there having a fencing match. Oh man, they're going at it. I assume they're young males. I don't know. There's a couple more here having a fencing match. No wonder how they looking across the road. Females here and young. Yeah, until the next animals, I guess. It is crossing the road. No, those yak-looking animals are up ahead having a nap. I moved like 10 feet, but there's like bison in the pond there. I thought that was kind of interesting. I know they swim, but I don't think I've ever seen them in the water before. Some bigger ones, I assume they're males. I don't know. Well, it's interesting. Yeah, these are wildebeest. I recognize them from the various documentaries from Africa, plains. They're like medium size, I'd say. Maybe a little on the bigger side, like donkey size, a little bit smaller than a horse. Kind of cool looking, actually. I like them. Anyway, sweep around. What are those animals? Are they all the same? I really don't know. It probably tells me in my guide that I'm too lazy to open up. Something there with horns. I don't know. Is that like a deer or another antelope? Anyway, I'm gonna drive along some more. I'm not totally sure what this is, but I think that's a wild Florida bird. I don't know, a stork maybe, or a crane. Looks familiar with the red on the head there. Yeah, I think these are wild Florida birds. Actually seen those in my parking lot. I'm not sure the name. I think it's a crane of some kind. It's still pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's a domestic donkey, even though it's got striped legs. Or maybe it's a cross with a zebra. But I think you get donkeys with some striping too on the legs. And up ahead, there's like, I think they're what, 2Cs? They're really big. Yeah, like I said, it rained a little. It's been raining here. I think these are domestic cows with huge horns. I think inside is like kind of honeycomb, so it's like mostly not empty, but there's a lot of air spaces. But they got some huge horns, and they're pretty big for cattle. Maybe not too oversized, but their horns are oversized. Look at those things. Here's a big one here up ahead. I don't know if it wants to cross the road. Look at the other ones here. There's some in this like shed here. Maybe they don't like the rain. I don't know. Definitely got some horns. But they don't like charging my car. Wow. And there's like gates here with like a cattle grate. I guess it works for these wild animals too. I don't know what they're filming. Is it just this one here? They're not filming, looking at. It's like I guess it's domestic too. Brahma. Is that a Brahma? They're cool. They got the big hump. I don't know. Oh, zebras. Maybe that's what they're looking at. Zebras in the distance there, but more of those Watusis. Kind of get to see the scale. Yeah, zebras are about the same size as the donkey. I guess they're somewhat closely related. Equine. Oh. Oh, this is my eyes. It's not focusing very well. There's another view of those zebras, and it looks like there's a baby zebra there. Hope it's clearer than I'm seeing it. And a camel in the background. Hopefully we'll get closer to the camel. And there's that baby zebra. Hopefully it's auto focusing better here. And there's the other ones with 2C. Yeah, zebras are pretty wild. They can be crazy. I hope they don't attack my car. I doubt if they will. Well, this one's eyeing me here. Maybe because of the baby. That must be mama. Oop, hitting the windshield. Yeah, one's like fuzzier. A little browner. The other one is too. Yeah, there's a whole bunch over here. It's starting to rain some more. They're breeding anyway. Got some young. I keep going. I've been pausing, but I get to the camels here. That's another type of zebra, I think. It's coming down pretty good now. I like camels. Camels are kind of the opposite of the bison. When I first saw camels, they were bigger than I thought they would be. They're pretty big. A little leaner than the bison. They're taller. I wonder if that's a purebred zebra there or not. They're kind of definitely different looking. More of those water buffaloes up ahead here. I'm gonna pause. I'll film when I get a little closer. Yeah, I rolled the window down. It's still raining now. Yeah, I don't know what these are exactly. I think they're like Asian water buffalo. I don't think they're the Cape buffalo. Cape buffalo look like they have like helmets on, and their horns are a little smaller and curvier. But anyway, yeah, they're pretty cool. They're big too. They're about the size of the bison or bigger. Yeah, I think they are water buffalo because they're in the water. I just drove maybe 100 feet or so around the curve. I was filming the others under the tree there. It's still raining, as you can see the splashes in the water. I don't know if it's a younger one there, but yeah, they're cooling off. Like, it's about 89 according to my car thermometer. I'm pretty humid. It's raining, obviously. Yeah, we'll pause. I'm not sure if I filmed these earlier or not. A little different looking. They're bigger than the other antelopes. Maybe about the size of zebras or a bit bigger. Got some cool twisty horns on them, kind of faint stripes. Yeah, not sure what they are. Kind of neat though. I got a deer here. I'm not sure what kind of deer it is. I don't think it's native. Axis deer maybe. It's pretty big. Got antlers and spots. There he is again. Any of your friends around? I only see the one here. Well, there's some, I'll roll this window down too. Might not be able to see him, but there's something in the woods there in the distance. So, yeah, I think this is the type I said we're sparring earlier. Is it a black buck? Kind of dark. Got some cool antlers. Sparly. Not sure. There's some other ones here. Female maybe. Got a young. There's some more over here. Different looking. Maybe they're female. Black buck. And in the distance there's like ostriches. Right here. I believe they're females. The males are like darker black and white. Definitely big though. Humongous birds. I've seen them before, but not for a while. Not this close, I don't think. They're pretty cool. More wild native Florida birds. And 2-hump camels are even bigger than the 1-hump. They're massive. More of those deer. That's actually, I don't know if it's the same. It's spotted. There's those Bactrian camels. They're humongous. But they're domesticated. They're from Asia. Cold weather usually. They get really furry when it's cold out. Well, it never really gets that cold here in Florida. More deer. And then further on here, there's like a male ostrich. A really bright beak. I don't think I've ever seen that ostrich with the beak that kind of bright yellow orange. And there's more deer off here to the side. I'm not sure. Axis deer maybe? I don't know. And there's this male ostrich here. He's like panning away. I'll show him as soon as I stop. There he is. He's a big boy panning away. Bright red beak. antelope of some kind. It's like light colored. Pretty big, bigger than those other ones that were sparring earlier. Really curved. Horns or antlers? I guess they're horns. They don't fall off. The one's looking at me filming them. He's going, what's this guy doing? They must have seen this plenty of times. There's some more here. I guess that's grain they're feeding. This one's... They got a pot here they're chowing on. I wonder if they give them water in a pot too. Yeah, it's probably grain or something. Or water. I don't know if they have like a water supply here. They might. Over on this side it said Nile crocodile. I don't see anything though. There's a pond. Is there a crocodile in there? Maybe. It's more deer. I'm not sure what it is. And an emu. That's not a native wild Florida bird. It's at least I'm pretty sure it's an emu from Australia. And those spotted deer. I keep thinking they're axis deer. There's a young one there prancing along. I think you missed the prancing. Cute as heck. And over here there's some, I don't know what they are. Some big antelopes, kind of light colored. Is that the same as those ones with the scimitar horns? I don't know. No, it's not a scimitar horn. It's got some kind of antler. Don't know what it is. Pretty cool though. There's that baby coming back to see mama. Sharing dinner or plants there with the emu. Oh, there's some more animals here. I don't know what those are. Elk maybe? They kind of look like elk. A female elk or there's more deer there, I assume. Axis deer maybe. Animals in the background. Here, keep an eye on the road here. I don't want to run over animals. Kind of a red deer maybe. Red deer kind of look like elk, but they're a bit smaller and more red. Could be. Red deer from Europe or Asia. Pretty big. I don't think they get elk size, but they're closely related to elk. I know that much. Used to be elk in the east here, but they are all hunted out. Not anymore. I don't think they reintroduced some into Pennsylvania. There's elk there, if I'm not mistaken. Or those axis deer, at least what I'm calling axis deer. I'm not sure what they are. From Asia. I think tigers eat these. Well, they're way smaller than a tiger. There's a sign here for this pond. It said alligator marsh. For can I still read it? Nah, it's farther down. For abused and rescue the alligators. There's a road that goes by there. I wonder if that's the road I came by in initially earlier and mentioned there was like a big skeleton of an alligator or a crocodile or something there. I wonder if that was, you can't see it, but it'll be around the bend there of the pond to the left. If that's it or not, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just thinking. Yeah, more zebras here. They're kind of cool looking, cute, but supposedly they're mean. Can't really train them. Forever wild or whatever. There's a baby, and I'll pull up here. There's more eating from a trough here. Looks like just hay, like horses. They eat the hay. Oh, I'm not gonna take your hay. Don't worry. Look at me. What's this guy doing? But anyway, kind of neat to see him up close. I think we're coming to the end. He said something about giraffes. Oh yeah, there's giraffes here. Let me pull up and get the giraffes. For a fee, you could feed them like these people are. I figured I don't want to feed them. Other people can feed them. Oh, they're pretty cool. Geez, maybe I should have fed them. But yeah, I think yeah, you go through the drive-through safari here first. You pay the fee, and I guess included it's the walk-around zoo. There's supposedly some parts you can see on foot. So I'm gonna guess that's next here. Don't It says don't forget to visit our gator park. So I'm going to end it here. I think this is the end of the drive-through. Maybe I'll start up another video for the walkthrough part.